And social bookmarking, the old school versus the new school, harnessing the power of directories and social bookmarking sites to give your website a traffic explosion. Alright, what are we going to cover in this video? Well, we are going to cover the old method of building links using directories and how that is best done today. And then we are going to cover the new Web 2.0 friendly phenomenon, the social bookmarking method of building links and traffic. And we are going to tie both of these together and explain how to use each of them best and how you can, by combining them together, you will get a lot of traffic. Alright, in the old school, we are going to talk about how they are an old method, they are a neglected method, but they work. And that is what is important, that they work. Alright, then we are going to cover our elder statesmen. Alright, we got to respect our elders, and we need to make friends out of these directories because they are going to help us get top 10 rankings in very competitive industries. We're going to talk about some other important old guys, some of the other top directories that you want listings in. Not quite like the other elder statesmen, but still definitely worth having a link from. And we are going to talk about software and services and which ones are worth using to build directory links. And then we are going to get specific, talking about using niche directories. Now, we've got the new school, the social bookmarking sites. They are young, and they brought their friends. And we're going to talk about the hippest of the hip. These are all about the most popular of these social bookmarking sites and ones you want to be using. And tag, you're it. This one's all about tags and using them well. And we are going to talk about toolbars, services, software, and also some submission tips there as well. Alright, let us get into it. The argument for the old school. Let's talk about directories. I think that a lot of people get into the mindset that building traffic and links to your site is always done by the latest flavor of the month, and you want to use just the new methods that are out there. And this makes directories, seeing as how they are definitely not a new method, this makes directories a very neglected method for building links. And why is this? Well, I think there's several reasons, but I think one of the biggest ones is that there's a little bit of time and money that goes into really making directories work for you. And there's some other really simple methods out there that people promote that are easy, so people do them, maybe not quite as effective. But since people are generally lazy, directory submissions they get overlooked. And that's really unfortunate because using directories can be a great way to improve your search engine rankings. I can frequently see a 100% increase in traffic just by taking a site that doesn't have any directory listings, and I take a month or two and I build up many links from these directories. And I'll admit too that I had forgotten about using directories for quite a few years as far as building links, until I read a nice little report on the internet and it reminded me of their effectiveness and their existence. So I immediately did a 180 and I started using them again, and I got big boosts in my search engine traffics and my search engine rankings just by bringing the directories back. So these still work today, alright? Now, one of the great things about directories is that with just about all of them, you get a one-way link to your website. And if you don't get a one-way link to your website from them, don't bother. And you also get the anchor text that you specify. And we already know that anchor text is very important to your search engine rankings. And with directories, all the links on a page that you're going to be appearing on are going to be related, so it doesn't raise any big red flags with Google, showing several links from different sites all pointing out to all over the place, and that just looks like advertising, and Google tends to discount those links. So these almost never get discounted. Alright, let's talk about the elder statesman directories. There are just two that you really need to make sure you are in, and that is the Open Directory Project, that's dmoz.org, dmoz.org, and the Yahoo directory. Now, getting into one of these, piece of cake. You pony up a little bit of cash. Getting into the other one, not so easy. but we'll talk about some strategies on how to do it.